Okay, everybody, so we have some new spoilers for the upcoming chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now, this could be considered big spoilers based on who you ask. To me, it's not really all that big, but I do want to give you a warning just in case. This will contain spoilers for the upcoming chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Dragon Ball Super Chapter 75. So, there's your warning. If you're still here, don't say I didn't warn you. So we got a new image. Well, actually, two new images that I want to share with you. One of them was given to us courtesy of Dragon Ball Hype, of course, and it shows a bit more of the fight between Vegeta and Granola, and it shows us Vegeta just drop kicking Granola through what looks like a force field that Granola has created to sort of, I guess, defend himself from Vegeta's attacks. So, which to me actually does kind of make sense because Vegeta is, I'm assuming he's utilizing Hakai energy. So, protecting himself with a barrier does seem like a smart move. So, but it seems like it's not really going to work. So, as you can see, which is I guess it's a shame. But that's just part of the image. We do have another image that I want to share with you now. This was again shared to us from Dragon Ball Hype. Now we have this is the actual. If you remember, we talked about the draft pages in an earlier video, and it seems like we have a cleaner version of those pages. You can see they've been inked. You can see the text balloons and everything, the lettering. It seems like this is what it might actually look like in the final product. So this is the new image that I wanted to show you. It's this. You can see an interaction between Vegeta and Granola, and we do have some translations for this, by the way. And this, I'm guessing, it happens after this because you can see Granola putting up the barrier here, and then Vegeta just breaking through it. So those are the two new images that I wanted to share with you. Now let's head on over to Herms because he does give us translations for what I'm assuming happens here in this part in particular. So sorry, here we go. So according to Herms, Vegeta says, and this is the what I said was going to be a big spoiler or not based on who you asked, because we seem to have an official name for this form and how in a way it kind of works. Again, assuming based on what's told to us. So according to Herms, Vegeta, don't lump it in with that stupid technique. Now I'm assuming Granola said something to where he's comparing this new move to the move that Goku used when he fought him the first time, and Vegeta's responding to it. Don't lump it in with that stupid technique. If Goku's selfish, I'm assuming Vegeta didn't actually say Goku. Vegeta would always call him by his Saiyan name. Then I'm self-centered. It says the translation for what's said here, I'm assuming. Yeah, this seems like it. It says, this is the translation right there. I'm just going to sound stupid trying to say this, so I'm not even going to bother. Call it the secret of self-center or secret of egotism or various other possibilities. As you might guess, there's wordplay afoot. Okay. He says the implication is that just as this translates to Migate no Gokui, plays with the fact that Migate means selfish, very literally means a body acting on its own. The term this, another term for selfish, will be used for its literal meaning as the ego wills it. And this will presumably somehow tie into Vegeta's gimmick of getting stronger the higher his fighting spirit goes, or some other new trick that he has. Maybe the idea is that his power follows his will, reflecting the higher fighting spirit equal higher power thing. The Gokui part is the same as Migate no Gokui, and as before, this means the secret of mastery for some skill, and not just an ordinary secret like don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Okay, so a little bit of humor from Herms. So there we go, some translation from Herms to finally, it seems like we finally have a name for this form, and it does reflect, if I remember correctly, we talked about this in the in the early draft pages video that I did here, where we also got some translations from Herms where Vegeta sort of hints that basically the higher his will to fight is, the stronger he gets, and it seems like that's sort of the basis for this transformation. Just like how with Goku, the basis of his form is basically letting go of all emotion and just letting his body move on its own. Again, I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, if this is the case, then it does seem to match Vegeta's, his personality. Now, whether or not this makes him as strong as Ultra Instinct, or even stronger, we don't know. Again, personally, I still believe that we haven't seen what Granola could really do, personally, because if you remember, Granola himself did say that he wanted to save his strength for Frieza, and at the same time, I feel like because of what Vegeta stated in the previous chapter of how Granola has all this power, but he never really learned how to properly utilize it, I feel like that might come into play later on in the series, to where Granola might end up realizing that, okay, maybe what this guy said is true, and he'll actually get to learning how to properly utilize his new abilities. And then maybe he'll come back and we'll see another fight between Granola versus Goku and Vegeta, except Granola is going to be way more impressive than he was in this fight, even though he was kind of already impressive already considering his performance against Goku. The fight against Vegeta to me is a little bit weird, because I don't understand why Granola didn't just take him out in the first place, why he never aimed for any vitals at all. Instead, he's just fighting him like he would any other Dragon Ball villain. To me, that just seems a little bit weird, and it seems like maybe Toriyama or Toyotaro just sort of had him forget about that because they wanted to have this whole fight between Vegeta and Granola. I don't know, to me, that just seems a little bit inconsistent when it comes to the writing. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. Just wanted to share this bit of information that we got. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, do all the YouTube things. You know what it is. And I hope to see you for the next video, which I'm hoping is going to be when we finally get the full summary for the chapter. And I will be, of course, covering it here on this channel. So thank you so much for listening again. Remember to stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.